Alright, just getting into our game here, the $10 million challenge. And it should be loading up. Want to make sure the sound levels are okay. Want to make sure the sound. Alright, here we go, jumping into the $10 million challenge. Today, I decided to do something a little different, and that is to try live streaming this. I've been doing a lot of episodes of the $10 million challenge, and we've been getting along pretty well. But today, I decided, you know what, let's live stream it. I want to try this live streaming thing that's going on, and see where we can get with that. One thing I do want to do before we get started is make sure that the sound is not super high. Yeah, that's going to have to go way down. There we go. I think that's usually pretty good. We'll see. So we're just gonna do live streaming. We're still where we left off. I want to get these trees picked up and sold. Then I want to get this field that we've made. We'll need to grind the stumps, but then we need to get it cleared of stumps. We need to get it cut, baled, and wrapped, and those sold. And then we're going to plow it under and then reseed it with grass, which will allow us to fertilize it. So, here we go. Just going to move the tractor into place so we can start picking all this stuff up. I actually had done all this at one point, which is just super frustrating, but I didn't save it, of course. Alright, put the feet down. Alright, and off to work. There we go. Alright, so for those of you who may be new to the channel, welcome. This whole $10 million challenge thing is all about, as it says, getting to $10 million, which is not exactly an easy task in Farming Simulator, so we're going to give it a shot. Right now we're at 200,000. We have found all of the... Whoa, that was terrible. We have found all of the gold... Oh, that's going to create quite a problem. We haven't cut any of these up. We have found all the gold nuggets, so we got our big break of, you know, an easy million. So that's gone now. But we did use it. That also seems really, really loud to me. I'm just going to turn the overall volume down a ways. We did use the money. Go ahead and save it there. To invest in a lot of things. Still seems super loud. Hold on, let me see how that volume is. Alright, just loud for me. That works. That's cut up. Let's cut the trees up. We bought a new field. We bought some new equipment. We bought some sheep. So we've invested it. It should start making us money. We also are using some of this equipment right now from that million that we got. Did that cut? Hopefully. So we should have a pretty good ability to make money now, I'm hoping. These are cut. That's just weird. Just never cut these ones. Which is good because we have a long ways to go to get to 10 million. Silage bales are going to be what we get into next because they're a pretty good way to make money. Anytime you need to, you can just go mow a field, bale it up, wrap it, and you've got a pretty ready-made source of income. So I do want to get to that. Back in here. There we go. Alright. Now we should be able to pick up these logs if we're not terrible at using the logging machine. Okay, there we go, finally. Finally managed it. There we go. So the goal, the immediate goal is to get these logs taken care of and sold. We sold the logs from, hold on, I'll hop out. Down at the other end, there were trees down there as well. We sold those and made, I think, like $7,000 from it. So if we can get something similar for these trees, be a nice little addition of money. We'll see. I would assume it would be pretty similar. I think the trees were basically the same that were down here. So hopefully, before too long, we'll have a nice $7,000 come into the farm. And I can barely see what I'm doing down there. Alright, we're going to move. We're not going to move with the legs down, though. There we go. Start this guy up. So I hope you guys are enjoying the $10 million challenge. Something I hope is a little different. As opposed to just kind of getting on here and playing Farm Sim, I decided to put a little objective to it. So I hope that's a little fun. It's not exactly an easy objective. I might have bit off a little more than I could chew, so to speak. We'll see. Oops. If we can just get some things going here on the farm, we should be able to bring in money. And once you start making money, you make it faster and faster. So I think it's a doable objective. It's just going to take time and a lot of effort in the beginning on our part. But that is Farm Sim. Whoa. I have never done that before. That was kind of impressive, actually. Just send the log flying all over the place. There we go. This is like an intense game. Intense claw game going on here. I was never good at claw game. Oh, come on. I'm clearly not much better at this. Alright, in the trailer. There we go. Now we have to try to pick up this log, which I shoved under the trailer. That was just special. This could be slightly challenging. There we go. Maybe. Alright, come on now. We're getting caught on everything. There we go. That was challenging. But it's done. Ugh. Next. Much better, much better. That time I actually, looked like I knew what I was doing. I think after I picked up the entire bit of trees on the other side, I'd have been halfway decent at this, but nope. Nope, definitely not. And this is going to be challenging over the tractor. Might need to. Yep, there we go. Pick it up. Got it. Oh, we also have the time on 5x. I'm trying to get the game to progress a little bit. We need the fields to grow so that we can fertilize them. There's really just not a whole lot to do on the farm at this point. So that is why I have it on 5x, trying to get the game to progress a little bit. That way we just have more things to do. Some fields to fertilize or, something. Even for our workers to do, because right now we don't have anything for the workers to do. And if we want to make money, we really need stuff to be going on. We need stuff to be happening on the farm, continuously. And right now, it's definitely not. So if we can get to the next day, the fields should grow. We should be able to fertilize them and use our workers for that while we continue to do whatever it is we're going to do to make money. There we go. This right here is bringing in, if we can get another 7,000 for this set of trees, this will have brought in a pretty decent little income. Close to 14,000 for the two ends of this, what is going to be a grass field. After this, I really should stop turning so fast because I'm about to toss a log again. This grass field will serve us well, though. We can use it right now for making silage bales, which sell for a pretty good price. And down the road, if we get into cows or anything else, pigs, whatever. I don't know if pigs require silage. But sheep definitely require grass, pigs require silage and grass, and you have to mix them all up if you're going to turn it into power food. So we will need this stuff down the road. So we'll have the field all set and ready to go for it, which will make it easier on us. Oh, I did not want to do that. There we go. Alright. Forgot to pick the feet up. There we go. And move the tractor yet again. We're making pretty good progress with these logs. It's a little rusty there at first. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. So what we'll do after this is probably rent a stump grinder, because all we did was lease this trailer. So this is not stuff that I necessarily intend to use much in the future. I have a log grab for the front loader, so I can always load up some logs that way, but This was more a temporary measure just to get these trees out of the way. It would have taken way too long just using the log grab on the front of a front loader. So I grabbed this trailer. But this trailer only cost us like $4,000 to lease. So we've already made our money back on it. We'll go rent the stump grinder as well. We'll get rid of these stumps, and then we should be able to purchase bale making equipment. We'll need a mower, a baler. We'll need the wrapper to go with it, because that's where we're really going to make the money. Hay bales are, well, when you compare them to silage bales, hay bales are next to worthless. Silage bales are where all the money is at. We are acting really weird. There we go. Sometimes when you have those feet in the ground, it doesn't act quite right. It's still not acting quite right. What's going on? Let's change it. It's because we're on such a hill. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we can make that work. Perfect. Or something like that. Alright. Get the one right here next to the tractor. But yeah, anyway, hay bales are not worth very much. They really are not. So we definitely want to turn these into silage bales if we are interested in making money, which is then going to require us to buy in not just the baler, but also the bale wrapper. But that's not an issue. That will be easy to deal with. Let's see if we can get one more before I have to move again. There we go. How fast can you fling it around before it falls off? I seem to be trying to test that. I'm really not trying to. I'm just doing a really good job of testing it without trying. Alright. Feet up. Hop out of there. And into here. We're almost there. About got all these trees done. We can go out and find out how much they're worth. If this one's worth the same as the other. Yeah, so decided to just give this live stream thing a try. This is not going to be, probably not going to be the way that I do the episodes going forward, but I just figured I would try it. It was there. Seemed like something worth giving a try, so we'll see how it works. If you guys like it, we could do some more live streams in the future, but if not, then we won't. I'll just continue. Whoa, 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 whoa. Continue to do normal episodes. This is not going as planned. Kind of worked. I could just grab this little guy before he falls out. Okay, I'll take it. I am new to live streaming, so you guys, if you end up watching this, you'll have to let me know what you think of the stream, what you would like to see done differently, if you even want to see me continue to live stream at all. Which, if you don't, I have no problem with that. Obviously, with me live streaming this, there will be no editing, which there wasn't a ton of editing in the $10 million challenge videos, but there was some. I tried to edit a little bit. You guys will get to see everything we do this way, which may be a good or a bad thing. Time is not going to move along too quickly for you. Can't really cut anything out. Ooh, there we go. Drop it. Perfect. What we got? 2 pieces left? Maybe 3? Can I even reach that one? No. Okay. Time to move the tractor again. Very safe to move the tractor with the arm extended fully out like it is. Alright, we'll just leave it running this time, 'cause this will be quick. And final log. There we go. There we go. Alright, open it up fully and lower it just a little bit so it kind of holds them down. Strap them. There we go. Strapped in, let's go sell them. That is not the tractor. There we go. Off to the sell point. Now, quickly, before we get too far, one thing I'm going to do is save this, because I really don't want to have to pick up those logs again. Saved. Nice, beautiful farm sim sunset. As we drive off to the logging facility. And as I try to type in the chat as we drive down the road, this goes well. Whoa! Back in the tractor. That would not have hurt at all, just jumping out of the tractor while it's going nearly full speed. terrible, terrible driving. This is what you get for distracted driving, kids. Don't do it. Alright. Now we got it under control. Off to the logging cell point. Oh, crash. Now I'm stuck. And he's honking at me. Dude, you pulled right into the side of my tractor. There we go. Alright, let's see how much we get for these logs. Hoping for another 7,000. There's our tractor with the log grab, if you haven't seen that yet. That's what we originally purchased for doing some logging stuff. But it is wouldn't have been good for doing this much logging. This much would have taken forever with that thing. Alright. And now we just need to kind of give the bales a little kick, get them into the cell box. I really wish they would fix this with this trailer. If you kind of stick the claw down into the logs, push them down a little bit, they usually end up falling through and selling. Alright, where are we at? Like $8,000? There's one more, last one. Sell. Yep. A little over $8,000 for that. That's a good haul for those logs. Alright. Now what we're going to do, because we are done with that thing, we're going to go into the store and we are going to return that. So owned items, leased items. This is leased. Perfect. So this cost us like $4,000 or something to lease it, and we sold, or we made about $15,000 back in logs. I'm just gonna check on that price because I don't remember. Yeah, so $4,300 to lease. We made about $15,000, so we made out pretty well on that. And we're gonna take this guy back to, or down to the store. We're going to rent or lease the stump grinder, and I'm going to go ahead and hop in the cab. Lease the stump grinder so we can grind those stumps up. Not bad, $220,000. So we're back to making some money, which is nice after all the money we spent. It's nice to be on the plus side. Oh, there we go. There's one thing I could say. I definitely wish it was not so far to the store from our farm. But we'll deal with it. Alright, not going to get in an accident there. That's good. I've been known to get broadsided by cars going through there before. Well, that's right. We got that other cedar down here, too. We'll have to take care of that sometime. Oh, to the store. Alright. Forestry equipment. We need this guy. Stump grinder. That's the only one? Yep, that's the only one. Okay, and because we are not going to use it for very long, we are going to lease it. So it'll cost us a measly $400 to lease this thing. That's good. This isn't a piece of equipment I really want to be having around too much. Maybe down the road we can, if we get into some more serious logging, this will be a normal piece of equipment on the farm, but right now, definitely not. Back to the farm. We're going to be making several trips to the store this episode as we get all of our bale equipment set up. So when you guys see this, definitely leave me some comments below. Let me know how you like the $10 million challenge, if you're enjoying the series or not. If there's any changes you would like to make, definitely let me know. If there's anything you would like to see me do to help make money on the farm, definitely tell me, and I'll add it onto the list of things we need to do. One thing we need to do here in this episode is check on the sheep. So we will do that when we get back to the farm. And this right here is why I wish the farm was not so far away. This drive just takes up too much time. Alright. I don't remember, I think we have like 10 stumps to grind. Not too many, it won't take us very long. Alright. Let's get some lights on, so we can see what we're doing. What do we have over here? I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire it up. Grind away. It's one stump down. Just drive right over it. Make it shorter just by driving over it with the tractor. Two. Can I reach that far over? Yes, but I drove too far forward. Now I can't reach that far over. Nicely done. Look at these expert skills. Gone. I think this is the last stump over here. I thought there was 5 over here, but I must have been wrong. Definitely not the first time that's happened. Alright. While we're here, let's check the animals, and then I need to make a quick settings change. Animals. So we got some wool going on. They're good. Cleanliness, water, hay, all solid. And we got 14% wool from 50 sheep. That's doing pretty good. One quick setting change. So I will be right back. See if I can. Okay, hopefully that setting change will help. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. So I hope you guys are having a good time. If you're there out there in the stream, drop me a message and say hello. Just grinding some stumps. This will not take long at all. And then we'll be off to bale making. Probably very realistic to grind stumps while you're driving your tractor along. I would imagine that's probably not how they do it. Alright. So that is all the stumps from this section of the field. Before we head down to the store, we are going to purchase the baling equipment that we need. Whoop, that's not what I want. Mowers. Mower would be the first step. So for $9,000 we can buy the Pottinger NovaCat side mower. For $17,000 we can buy the New Holland disc bind, 3 meters, 4 meters. Or for $53,000 we can buy the full set here. This is actually just as wide as that, and it's on the front of the tractor, so it's easier. And we already have one. Okay, I guess we will not buy anything, because apparently we already have one of these. Where do we have one of these? Just gotta love it when you find equipment you didn't know you had. Let's find that real quick. Oh, I know where it is. It's over at the sheep farm. Yep, because we bought it so we could pick up grass for the sheep. Which means we will need to not take this down to the farm. Don't drive over the crops either. Alright, well that changes what we're going to do. We are going to park this tractor back in the shed, return this leased piece of equipment, and then we're going to use a different tractor to go get the front mower. Alright, return leased items, done. It was useful while we had it, but now we're done. Turn that guy off. Alright, and we'll take this guy to go pick up the mower, and we'll do our mowing. Let me know if you guys are having any issues out there with the stream. I changed some of the settings, so hopefully the video quality will be better. But definitely let me know if there's any problems. This is my first time live streaming, so I'm still trying to get used to the setup. Used to paying attention to who's out there in the audience, and while trying to accomplish something on the farm at the same time. So we've got a good start here on episode 12. We got the other trees out of the way that I definitely wanted to get done. We'll need to mow. Then after that we'll row it all up and we will bale it. And there will no need for a tedder since we're going to turn these into silage bales. We'll just bale them while they are still wet. Alright, let's see. Around the back side, I think. Yep. How do I have it set there? Alright, pick up the mower. There we go. Back to the farm. We used this earlier with that wagon to pick up some grass for the sheep, so we could get the sheep fed. Now we're going to take it back to the farm and use it to cut a nice big field. All towards the goal of getting to $10 million. This episode we started out at about $214,000. We've gained about $8,000, although that will all go away once we buy the baling equipment. We'll definitely see our total decrease again, which is not really what we're going for. Trying to increase, trying to get towards that $10 million goal instead of going backwards. But we're investing in equipment that will be able to make us money in the future. So, gotta spend money to make money, right? Alright. Unfold this mower. This should go nice and quick. After we mow this field and bale it up and wrap the bales and everything, we're going to actually plow this field under. And the reason is because you can actually fertilize grass fields, but they have to be actual fields first. Since this was not a field, if I sprayed fertilizer on this, it would do absolutely no good. If I were to plant, say, that field over there in grass and then fertilize that, it would increase the yield of grass. So I definitely want to fertilize, but in order to do that in this space, you first need to plow it all under and then reseed it in grass and fertilize it. So that is what we're going to do. But before we do that, I want to get one harvest off of it. Seems a shame to plow under good grass. So we're going to harvest it first, and then we will take care of the plowing and reseeding and all that. Plus, plowing gives something else to do, because when you're creating new fields, you can't hire a worker to do it. Not that we've had our workers doing anything lately. After planting and fertilizing the fields that we have, they really haven't done much of anything. We'll get there though. We need some fields to grow, and then we'll have to fertilize again. So they'll be busy here in a little bit. Probably tomorrow, as the day is almost over. This will also give us a nice idea with cutting this before we actually plow it under and fertilize it, what the yield difference is between just using an area of grass that's already set up in the game and actually creating your own field to be able to fertilize and take full advantage of the yield. Especially if I actually cut all the grass that's here instead of wasting it. There we go, fully lit up so we can see what's going on. We do skip one step since we're turning this into silage. No need to TED. So that's one piece of equipment we won't need. And one extra step that we will not need to follow compared to making hay bales. So that's I don't know, good, bad, on however you look at it. This is a good mower choice. I know it looks kind of silly to have a front mower on with nothing on the back, no grass wagon picking it up or butterfly mowers on the back, but it is easy. Easier than the side mowers or the New Holland Haybine. Now it would just be nice if they added a feature into the game where you could level out the ground a little bit. Some of this ground is so bumpy, it's actually causing the mower to miss spots. Like right in there. Just missing stuff. Right there, another good example. Oh well. Nothing you can do about it. Being able to level that out though would be really nice. Actual 3D terrain is something that people have been asking for a while in Farm Sim. Several years, I know. Especially when Ag Sim 2013 came out and it had true 3D terrain in it. Now, the rest of the game, the rest of Ag Sim 2013 was an epic failure, but the 3D terrain was pretty cool. And that's something that I know people have really been wanting for Farm Sim for a while. Hopefully at some point they'll add it, especially since other farming simulation games are coming out and they are adding that feature in. So it'd be really nice to see Farming Simulator, see Giants pick up on that and add that much wanted feature into the game. Let's try to pick up some of the last spots that I missed here. I know I missed a little strip up here, so we'll get that and then see if we can do anything about that stuff on the hill. Not if you drive like an idiot, you can't. There we go. I think we got the majority of it. Flip around real quick. Saw one little extra patch right there. Good. Alright, finally we are going to cut this just tiny little patch over here. In other playthroughs of this game, I've done this. It doesn't add a whole lot to the amount that you get, but you know, one extra bale or something could be useful, especially at the price you get for silage bales. And I promise I won't drive around this in circles the entire time. Make you guys all dizzy watching out there. Make myself dizzy. So if you're out there watching, tell me what is your favorite farm sim activity? What is it that you like to do on the farm the most? Planting crops, taking care of animals, silage, logging. What is it that you really like to do? Personally, I find something about making hay just fun. Exciting is probably not the right word, but enjoyable, I think fits. Just sitting there like we are now, running the mower, then coming back over with the, the tedder and the windrower and all that. Something about it is just nice and enjoyable. So, what about you guys? And if you do catch the recorded version of this, not the live stream, feel free to comment on what your favorite farm sim activity is as well. I'm sure maybe somebody will say logging. At least I kind of hope somebody will, because Giants put a lot of effort into getting logging into the game for FS15, and then a lot of people, seems like, as I'm watching other people play on YouTube and whatnot, logging doesn't seem to be a very common activity. Might be just because it's so time and effort intensive. You really got to pay attention to what you're doing. It takes a while to get it done. But it was a nice addition to FS15, and I'm glad they carried it over into FS17. We're going to park this guy. And then we have another tractor. I like to keep my things tidy. We have another tractor. And since I like to keep my things tidy, the fact that this tractor has been sitting here for a while is really driving me crazy. So, we're going to take this, go to the store. We need windrowers. Now, if we're going to go cheap, this would really be the way to go. However, I feel like we should just go with this one. Because otherwise, you gotta drive up and down the field a bunch of times with this one. The question is, this is just way too big for that space, I think. The space we have does not justify having this one. So I guess we'll have to upgrade to that one later. We'll get this one. As much as I would like to get the two-wheel one, it just doesn't make sense. So that takes care of windrowers. After that, we will need a baler. Now, the only bale wrapper I have is the Ursus bale wrapper. Correct? Correct. Alright, so given that that is the only one I have, we have to use a round baler. So we'll just use the New Holland round baler. I have not purchased the Kuhn DLC, so I do not have the Kuhn wrapper. Alright, down to the store again. Already down there once today. Head down there for a second time. For the purposes of getting both of these pieces of equipment down there, we may be able to hook the tedder on the front and the baler on the back. And I am going to go ahead and keep working through the night. If you're watching the stream and it's too dark and you would rather me just continue when it's daylight, go ahead and let me know, and I can definitely go ahead and skip the night if we need to. But if I don't really need to, I'd rather not, because that's just kind of wasting time. Alright, raise this up, see if this will work or not. completely and totally unrealistic. But saves me one extra trip having to drive down to the store. I am for it. This is not a realistic series. This is a do what you gotta do to make money series. Oh yeah, we gotta have a screenshot of that. One second. There we go. Screenshot. Perfect. There we go. Alright. Sorry for that little delay there. It looks funny enough, I just had to take a screenshot of it. Back to the farm. Alright. This is definitely a new way of doing doing the episodes. I kind of like it. And then again, I kind of don't. It depends. Normally I would cut this kind of stuff out of the episodes for you guys so you didn't have to watch me drive back and forth from the store. But this does cut down on the editing process, and eventually if these live streams can kind of take off, get a little more popularity, hopefully I can have some interaction with you guys as you're watching the episodes, which would be nice. For now, though, I thought I would just give this live stream thing a try and see if I liked it or not. And probably going on almost an hour already. Go for probably about 30 to 40 more minutes. See what we can get done in that amount of time. Did I pass? Yes, I did. Pass the entrance to our farm. See what we can get done in the next 30 to 40 minutes. And then we'll see where that leaves us, and we'll pick up wherever we left off in episode 13. Tractor struggling just a little bit to get up that hill with the baler. I do love that they added that to Farm Sim. The fact that, you know, you can really feel or hear the tractors, the pull on the tractors, the RPMs and whatnot, the speed dropping as you go up hills when you're trying to pull stuff and everything. Definitely a good addition on the part of Giants. It just makes the game that much more realistic and appealing to people like me, at least. I mean, everybody probably doesn't like that, but I definitely do. We will add this to the back. May have been a good idea to drive back with it on the front to save us a trip, but I'm not going to use it while it's on the front. There we go. Unfold it, set it up for work. It's currently kicking out to the right. Alright. Now we're going to have to go to this view so I can see what I am doing. This is going to be the part where it gets a little hard to see, I'm gonna guess. On and lower. There we go. The goal is really to get this stuff, to get 3 rows condensed down into one. So this outside row on my right, we're trying to kind of pile it on top of the row that's running right down the left side of the tractor, and then we'll come back the other way and try to pile that 3rd row onto the middle as well, which that may, looking at how this is working, that may not work out. Alright, so this time around we're just going to run the little guard right down this row and see where that leaves us. We may pick up some of that 3rd row, maybe not all of it, that'll be right. Put 2 rows into one. Good enough. See where I went. There we go. Good. There we go. Now we're getting it. And I am missing stuff. I'm gonna have to stay a little further over to the right. Nice straight rows. Not really at all. That, missing that stuff, maybe that is my fault. Might be a little too far over again. Who'd have thought running this thing is so difficult? Nope, maybe that wasn't my fault. That's right. That's the problem with this field. Is really not, it's like they didn't really design it to be a field, so it's not very flat. And all the bumps really don't react well with the equipment. It causes all the equipment to miss stuff. We'll work around it though. I am going to up the time to 30x while it's nighttime, just so we get through night a little quicker. I know I said I didn't want to waste time too much, but it'd be a lot easier to see this during the daytime. I'm really curious to see how much these silage bales actually do go for. I know they are worth way more than hay bales, but the actual number, I'm still curious to see what it is. I don't remember. I've done silage bales and sold them before in Farm Sim, but I've played on different difficulty levels, and I don't remember what number corresponded to which difficulty level and whatnot, so we'll have to see how this one goes. We're not too far from being able to sell them. A couple more steps, and they won't take very long. Alright, make this into one couple clean lines. We'll leave the outside one, shouldn't be an issue. As long as we can condense this one that we're working on down. There we go. Do the same to this. And there comes all of our costs out. $5,000. Vehicle running costs, $5 for property maintenance, and $1,000 for animal upkeep. So now we are down to $149,000. Dang it. Gotta remap that button. Keep hitting it. Just think, a couple episodes ago we had like $1.2 million or something around that. I'd have to go check what the exact number was. But it was considerably over $1 million. We are now below 150,000. And we're not even done spending yet. We still have to buy a bale wrapper. Now's when that two-wheel rake would have been really nice. I still think it would have been too big for the size of these two fields, if you want to call them that. But man, it sure would have cut down on our time. Alright, last little row here for the windrower, and then we can start baling. And run into the concrete. Nice. It's good for the windrower. Won't hurt it at all. There we go. Alright. Fold this thing up. We'll go park it over here. Nice and close to where we'll be using it. My guess is we'll be using it fairly regularly. This whole baling, turning it into silage bales thing, I foresee this being a fairly regular part of what we do to make money. because, well, we have everything here we need to do it. We have the space to do it, we'll have all the equipment to do it, and it can be fairly profitable. There we go. And I'm gonna hop into cab for this, I think. Let's see. Is it easier in cab? Maybe, maybe not. No, not really. Alright, we'll stay out of cab then. It also helps if you lower the pickup to the baler so they can actually, you know, pick up things. There we go. We are baling. This whole area right here might get us one bale. I'm going to drive around in a little circle just so I can get that little piece there. Got it. And that here. And I missed it. Perfect. Hope you guys aren't getting dizzy. Just made me kind of dizzy. Probably shouldn't have done that. And there comes the annoying beeping. That starts at like 60-something%. Super annoying. Like at old farm sims, it didn't beep at you till you were like 90% full. Now it beeps at you when you're 60% full. And it's super annoying. Beep at me when I need to unload. Like it's critical. There we go. One bale from this area. And just a little bit extra. Might as well get all the little bits. So about 1 1/8 of a bale from that. Not bad. If a silage bale is worth, you know, $2,000, it's definitely worth it. We're not doing anything else with that space. Might as well utilize it. Hello out there watching in the stream. Hope you're doing well. Come on, fill up, fill up. Right at the end of the row. Nice. Hopefully, as we're doing this, it'll get daytime so I can see all the little bits that are out all over this field that I missed. Or that the hills kind of messed me up on. Baler seemed to handle it okay. Tell you what, there's not going to be very many bales coming out of this, is there? I've already picked up 2 full rows. We got 1 bale out of it. About to drop a second. Of course, it would help if stuff was actually lined up nicely, which it's not. I'm going to back up a little ways because I want to be able to pick up that whole line. Alright, there we go. Drop it there. Get out of the way. There we go. That way we didn't miss quite so much. So that makes 3 total bales so far from this area. full. Here we go. 4. And hopefully these silage bales are worth like 10,000 a piece. That would be nice. I doubt it. Maybe they'll be worth $1 million a piece, and that'll pretty much put the series to an end. Definitely not. Definitely not that much though. Can't even see where the next line is. Let's just grab this one. This whole line is just a mess. It's like I didn't even run a windrower over this. Alright, looks like it's finally starting to get light outside, so I can help me see what I'm doing, see what I missed. Because I know there's a bunch of grass in this field that I missed. There we go. Not even sure all the grass on this field is even going to be worth another bale, but we'll pick it up anyway. As much as we can. I'm going to let it get just a little lighter outside. Then we're going to turn the time acceleration down. Take advantage of the day. If I can get that without hitting the bale. Part of it. And the other part of it. Oh. Hit the bale. Alright, let's go around this bale, get a better angle on this line. Almost got it all. Almost. Oh, and now it's super foggy. Well, that's not helpful for me being able to see it all. Not helpful, game. Not helpful. There's another little bit I missed. I'm going to do all this for like a quarter of a bale. Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's go put the baler away. Put it down here at this last little bay. Done with the baling. All right. That is done. Bale wrapper. Whew, this stuff's expensive. It's $100,000. And we are not going to use the automated bale trailer though, because that would be another $40,000 I just don't want to spend, so we won't. I might, however, yep, that's happening. We're gonna buy that. That way I can pick up 3 bales at a time instead of just 1. Down to the store for the third time today. Fields have grown. That's good to see. Actually, before we get too far, let's hop in this tractor. We are going to have the workers get to fertilizing the fields. Fertilizer spreader. And set him off before we get going. There he goes. And we should see, I just want to double check that this is working. Plow our fields. Yes, it is working. Okay. Excellent. Then, off to the store. And the fog finally burned off, so turn time down. Now we can finally start making use of this daylight. I remember like the old Farm Sims 2013, even 15? I don't remember about 15. Where the reset point, we bought equipment and the reset point was on your farm, so you didn't actually have to go to this all the way to the store for the equipment. I remember hearing people complain about it, like, "Oh, that's not realistic. You need to, you need to go to the store to get your equipment." And I remember thinking, I mean, most of the equipment dealerships around here, you buy something, they'll deliver it to your house. So, kind of felt like that wasn't all that unrealistic, like to have it come straight to your farm, because that's how dealerships would handle it around here. Maybe they can add something in where you can reset it to your farm for a fee, or I don't know. I don't know how they would do that. Get it delivered to your farm for a fee. Because on a map like this where the farm really is not very close to the store, I spend a lot of time just driving to the store to pick up stuff. It's kind of annoying. All right, we're gonna pull what we pulled last time and hook this guy on the front and the bale wrapper on the back, because I was just telling you how I was spending way too much time coming back and forth to the store, and I really don't want to have to make another trip to the store. Excellent. Let's see, I need... Wrong button. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is just weird now. We have the front loader and this thing that both work on mouse control. To make sure we have the right one selected. Alright, where are we at? Whew, we're getting close to the end of streaming time. Well, let's get the wrapping done, and then I think we'll call it an end to the stream. After that, we'll have to plow, reseed, and fertilize that grass area. But we'll do that in episode 13. We are all the way down to $104,000. That is a lot of money spent over the past few episodes. And our worker is finished, looks like, with the field we had him fertilizing on, so we'll have to switch him to the next field when we get back. We're going to go park this little, whatever it is, bale grab thing. Bale mover. Sure, sounds good. We're going to go park that right up here. Switch to our other worker. There he is. Make sure that he did a good job. Yep, looks pretty good. Alright, so let's send him over to field 14. Continue fertilizing. Now that we're actually to a point where we can take advantage of our workers, definitely want to get them working, make them do something. Get to work, you lazy bum. Alright, here we go. And off you go. Good. Back to here. Alright, unfold this thing. And let's get to wrapping. There's one bale over here. We'll go get that one first. So what did we end up with? We got the one we're wrapping now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bales. Not too bad. I guess we'll see how good or bad it is when we figure out how much we get for them. And that bale grabber is not even going to pick up these bales. Perfect. It would work for hay bales. It's not going to work for these ones. And I missed that one. Can we get it? Nope. Alright. Come back to it. Get closer. Fertilizing away. Man, he costs a lot of money when I have him do fertilizing. Gotta pay his wages, gotta pay for the fertilizer. Just think if he was seeding at the same time, how much money he'd be costing me. There we go. Get ready for the next one. Welcome to the stream. You guys are doing good. And drop that guy off. Pick the next one up. Pick it up. There we go. Almost there. Oh, we missed that one, didn't we? Yes, we did. All that work driving around so I could make sure I got both these in line, and I messed it up. Perfect. Nice. Send it rolling off. Unload that guy. Go pick up this guy again. Let's try to actually get it this time. Hey, there we go. Right. That is all the bales wrapped. Not very many of them. And I am blocking my worker. Hurry up and finish this bale. Come on. Unload it, and I'll get out of his way. Grab this and take it out of his way, too. There we go. Alright. Let's go park this thing. And let's go sell. I don't think I'm going to even use that thing I bought because I don't think it's going to do any good. Yeah, it's made to pick up round bales on their sides. I don't think it'll work for this. Not to mention... Oh, son of a gun. I have no bale forks. Nice. Do I have bale forks? Let's go check over there. I think I have pallet forks over there. Well, one easy way to check. We can just hop in here. What do we got? Pallet forks and log fork. No bale forks anywhere. Nice work. Alright, well, we have to end up going to the store anyway. Drop those. Alright. Off to the store we go. Oh, Helper J completed their task. Well, sir. Then go get started on the next field. Three of our 4 fields will be done once he's done with this. Go. Alright, off to the store. Buy these bale forks. Off to the store again. See, if I'd have thought about it, I wouldn't have had to make this trip. I'm gonna have to waste a couple more minutes going to the store again. If they'd have just left the resetting like it was in Farm Sim 13, we could have just reset it to the farm. But that's not the way it is, so I guess we'll just have to deal with it. It's not even an interesting drive either. Not at all. Beautiful Goldcrest Valley. Is the town called Goldcrest Valley, or is it just called Goldcrest? Or is it called something completely different? I don't really know. Let many hours have I played on this game, and I don't even know what the name of the town is that I live in. Is the whole map Goldcrest Valley and the town is Goldcrest? No idea. Into the store. Let's see, what's this called? Goldcrest Arcade. So the town must be called Goldcrest. Surely. Alright. Purchase. Bale Spike. Thank you. $600. Spent more than $600 in gas just to get down here. Alright. Back to the farm. I really just want to find out how much each of these bales is worth. Just spent a bunch of time trying to make these bales. I want to know how much they're worth. Because we have, let's see, what all did we have to buy for this? We already had the mower, but we did have to buy a windrower, which was like $9,000. And then a baler, which was $58,000. And the bale wrapper, which was $42,000. So $109,000 we've spent on this equipment. And I want to know how much we're going to get back per bale. How long is it going to take us to break even on this investment? At least this way, we'll have a way to make money, you know, pretty much anytime we want. Really, we could put the, I probably could have skipped the windrower if I'd have just put the baler on the back and the mower on the front. And we can go out and mow any grass alongside the edges of the field doing that. So, we've got the ability to make money from this pretty easily. We'll go pick one up, we'll take it over to the bale sale point, we'll find out how much it is worth. And then I think we're going to call an end to the stream there. At that point we'll have a pretty good idea of what we will have made off of this. And I'll sell the rest of them off screen and we can pick back up with episode 13 where we need to turn this field over with the plow, reseed it, and fertilize it so we can increase our yield. So instead of 6 bales from this area, we should be getting more like 12. Alright. Silage bale. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Any guesses? I'm thinking right about $2,500. $2,600. Got it. So $2,600 per bale. We've got 6 of them. So we'll get about $15,000 by the time we're done with this. Alright, well, I will finish this off screen. I'm going to go ahead and call an end to the stream here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the stream, those of you who were here. For those of you who were not here for the live stream and catch us on YouTube later, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave any comments below. Let me know what you thought of the stream. Let me know if you want me to continue streaming or if you want me to just do regular episodes. And also let me know if there's anything you'd like to see done on the farm. So until I see you guys next time in episode 13, thanks for watching. Gaming Dad 56. See you later.